our math lesson today, we are going to look at patterns with exponents and powers of 10. Before I start, I need to expose you to the two vocabulary words as it relates to exponents, because we have never done it before. Okay, so if I were to have 10 to the power of 2 here, this 2 here, which is new to you, is called the exponent. Okay, just want to get these vocabulary words out of the way. And the 10 is referred to as the base. Some of you probably discussed it before. All right, it's referred to as the base. The exponent tells the base how many times it's supposed to multiply itself. Okay, think of your favorite superhero. Who's your favorite superhero? Destiny. You don't have a favorite superhero? Superman, yeah, that's my favorite too. I thought, like, you know, kids didn't like those old superheroes. Yeah. So think of this two as Superman. Hey, 10. I want you to multiply yourself 2 times. And so 10 is going to say, no problem. 10 times 10. And that is what exponent is. It tells the exponent tells the base how many times am I supposed to multiply myself. And from that point forward, we are going to just use the ordinary multiplication that we did in 4th grade. Like if you remember the 4th grade multiplication that you did, I am going to underline my basic facts, which are the digits other than 0, and I'm going to multiply them. 1 times 1 is 1, and then how many zeros do I have? 1, 2, I'm going to add these 2 zeros. Well, you already knew that 10 times 10 is 100. All right, and so before I really wanted to share this with you, before I ask you to go ahead and read our solve and share problem. I will read it and discuss it with you, and then you're going to go out and try to solve it using any strategy that you want to. Okay, so let me give you a minute to get to page 5, the solve and share problem. Destiny, you want to read it? You want to read the solve and share problem for us?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes. A store sells AA batteries. There are 10 batteries in a package. How many batteries are in 10 packages and 100 packages? Solve these problems any way you choose.
Okay, so the store sell. What does the store sell?
AA batteries.
AA batteries. Absolutely. So what are they telling us in this story here? Because every single math problem is a story. So they're telling us a store sells AA batteries, but these batteries comes in. How do they come? How do they sell them? Single batteries?
In a pack.
In a pack. Good job, Conley. In a pack. And do we know how many batteries are in a pack?
Yes, 10 batteries.
10 batteries in a pack. Okay, and so what is the question asking us to do? What is required of us? What are we supposed to do?
Multiply.
Okay. Okay, we're supposed to multiply. All right. So if we use our cube strategy, then we are doing U now is underlining the question. So what is the question that is asked of us? Yes. How many batteries are in
a pack?
How many batteries are in a pack? Is that what we are?
10 packages.
How many batteries are in 10 packages? And also, what else?
And 100 packages.
And 100 packages. Okay, so with that information, I want you to go ahead and try to solve this using any strategy. I want now one of you, Conley, you want to share with us what strategy you use to solve that problem?
I use multiplication.
You use multiplication, absolutely. What words in that problem that said to you that you had to use multiplication? I'm curious. What in that problem said to you that you have to use multiplication?
They said that there was how many packages are in 10 batteries? How many batteries are in 10 packages? So basically, I use package to use multiplication.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. And that's the same thing I would think too. So if there is already one pack, you told me a package has 10 batteries, and then you're asking me how many in 10 packages, then yes, absolutely, I have to multiply. All right, awesome. So I really like the strategy of multiplying. And how did you go about multiplying it, Conley? Share with us. How did you go about multiplying it? So now you know that, just that everyone sees, that 10 times 10. This first 10 Conley is saying to us is 10 packages. And what about the second 10? What's the second 10?
10 batteries.
10 batteries. All right, 10 batteries. Okay, let me just write shorten for batteries. Okay, 10 batteries. So it tells us, let me just put the full word. It tells us that 10 packages and 10 batteries. But wait up. So now we have 10 times 10. Great, 10 times 10. And earlier on I said we can multiply it. How did you multiply it? What strategy did you use to multiply this, Conley?
Multiplication.
Yeah, but how did you go about multiplying? I mean, it's quite obvious. I know you know what you know your tables, and you know 10 times 10 is 100. But I was thinking, did you use the basic facts that we learned in 4th grade? 1 times 1 is 1, and I have 2 zeros as I showed you earlier on, and this becomes 100. But also, the connection I want to make here is that 10 is multiplied by itself. And if we are trying to follow a pattern with exponents and powers of 10, then it takes us back to this. Let me get back to this. So I just saw 10 times 10 equals 100. And earlier on we said the superhero, Superman, tells the base how many times to multiply itself. So 10 is multiplying itself how many times there? 2 times, right? 10 times 10. So 10, multiply yourself 2 times. And then we get to 100. I'm seeing something here.
10 is multiplying itself 10 times.
Say again?
10 is multiplying itself 10 times. 10 is multiplying itself by 10, so it's multiplying itself 10 times.
Okay, I like that. 10 is multiplying itself 10 times. No. Well, 10 is multiplying that 10 by 10. But when we are talking about the exponent tells 10, the exponent tells 10, how many times 10 is supposed to multiply itself? 10 multiply yourself by yourself 2 times. So 10 times yourself 10. And how many times? 1, 2 times. But you are quite right. 10 is multiplying 10 times. That's another way of looking at it. Okay? But there is a pattern that's going to be developing here. Look at this. So what if I have this 10 now, and I put a 3 up here as the exponent? What is that 3 saying to the base 10?
10 2.
10 what?
10 to the power of 2.
10 to the power of 3, I know. But what does it say? What am I going to write? How I'm going to write this in this form, which we refer to this as the expanded form. Okay, how am I going to put this in this expanded form? From 10 times 10. Is that what we do? 10 times 10?
Times 10.
Times 10, times 10, 3 times. It's okay. I like the way you take your time and process it. We're not rushing anything. All right? Take your time, process what we're doing. 10 times 10. And that's going to be equal to what? Just one more time. Go ahead. What do you think this is equal to?
10 times 10 times 10?
Yeah, I have it right here. 10 times 10 times 10.
Mm-hmm.
What is the solution to that multiplication problem? When I multiply all those factors, what am I going to get? What answer am I going to get?
2,000.
2,000. Okay, 2,000. Why 2,000?
Because 10 times 10 is 100, times 10 is 2,000.
Oh, 10 times 10 is 100, times 10 is 2,000. But not quite though. Not quite. If 10 times 10, I'm going to use your strategy, but I'll show you a different way to do it. You said 10 times 10 is 100. Think about it. And you said times 10 is 2,000. Is that still correct? Do you still agree with this? Destiny, do you still agree with this? What you said there?
Yes, I can't see the board.
Okay, all right. So let's go back to our basic facts. I heard you, Destiny. Let's go back to our basic facts. We are going to multiply 1 times 1.
1,000.
Well, exactly. Good job. I'm glad you're picking it up. So 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. And I have 1, 2, 3 zeros. I'm going to add those 3 zeros and get 1,000. But the pattern that's been developed here is that, hey guys, there's a little shortcut to this thing. And I'm going to show you after you understand the pattern. If I have 10, remember we are talking about base 10. All right? And then you can use the manipulatives that you have before you to try to get this concept. Like use all the 10s and put them together like 10 2 times. And so you're going to take 10, 10, 10. As Destiny said earlier on, 10 is multiplying by 10. All right, so you're going to take 10 groups of 10s, like flats, and put it next to each other and see what is happening. You're going to add it up together and get 100, or skip count by 10. 10 times, and you're going to get 100. Here, but here's the pattern I want you to see. 10 is raised to the power of 2, that's the shortcut, right? 10 is raised to the power of 2, so I'm going to use the 1, and it tells me put 2 zeros. To the power of 3, the 1, and 3 zeros. You see the pattern? So if I were to put 10 to the power of 4, 10 raised to the power of 4, what do you think it would be? What do you think the answer would be?
10 to the power of 4?
Uh-huh.
10 times 10 times 10 times 10.
That's right, 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 10 times. That's 4 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. You guys are awesome. And this is going to be a 1 with how many zeros?
4 zeros.
4 zeros. Awesome. All right, great. Now, guys, I am going to show you a visual so that now you can see and have a different perspective of how to solve these types of problems. Okay, so let's do the visual so that you can actually see what I'm talking about.
Yes, can't see nothing.
That's fine, Connie.